Today let's talk about a disease which is so very common that even its name has got that word in it, that is common cold. Almost everybody suffers from it, and we think that this is part of your life, it has to happen. Unfortunately, it's much more serious than people think, because when your cough and cold is pending, the supply of oxygen and nourishment to your brain is greatly curtailed, and there are long-term effects. Some of us think that this is because of entirely external factors. We think that change of season has to give it to us, then we blame it on the pollen or environmental factors. But we also have a role to play. We make some day-to-day mistakes which literally blow in our face. I would recommend certain precautions for you. If you follow these do's and don'ts, most likely you will not get cough and cold, and if at all you get it, you'll be able to get rid of them in virtually no time. The first precaution that you have to follow is that once the sun has come down, you are not to touch yogurt or anything made out of yogurt like buttermilk or anything which has sour items like yogurt in that. That's the first precaution. And exactly the same is true for your pickles, sauces, ketchups, etc. Daytime you can have them, night time you have to eliminate them from your menu strictly. Third thing, all those items which are below the room temperature, it could be ice cream, it could be your soda, for that matter anything, it's okay to be had as long as there is sunshine. After that you have to cut it out strictly. This program is too short to be explaining why it happens, but it happens. What matters to you is that you try it on yourself. Within 1 month you will find a change in your lifestyle. You may say that I've been doing all those things for years altogether. It may not happen to you today, but you are weakening your immune system every time you are doing this. Later it will create problems for you. But you have to be cautious not only at the night time alone, even during the day you will have to take certain precautions. The first precaution is that if you are taking yogurt even during the daytime, make sure that you add salt and pepper to that. Do not take it raw, do not take it with sugar, even that will cause you some throat problems. It could be in the shape of cough and cold, if not that, sinus problem. The same holds true of taking water with hot items. If you are eating hot food, make sure that you do not take cold water with that. In fact, always avoid taking hot and cold items together. Unfortunately, people are not aware of this. So what they do is, it's very common to take oven hot pizza with chilled cold drink, chilled soda. This will not only ruin the enamel of your teeth, it will also cause you so many ENT problems, that is the ear, nose and throat problem. Also, whenever you take any greasy item, any deep fried item, it could be your samosa, it could be your burger, anything, or French fries for that matter, all those things should never ever be taken with water. The same goes with the items like anything made from oily nuts. If you are eating say peanuts and you take water, be sure that it will cause you complications later. Unfortunately, we are not aware of these tiny mistakes that we make. Even in India, it is very common nowadays. At the same time, we take hot gulab jamun with ice cream. So this is again going to create problems for you. So oily items should be out, deep fried items should be out. Now, at times you do make such mistakes. If at all you make such mistakes, you will find that as soon as you have consumed those items, you will have slight discomfort in your throat. At the first sign of discomfort, do not wait. Somehow grab a glass of warm water add some salt to it and gargle immediately, and not once, repeatedly. The longer you let it fester, the more serious the problem would be. Now, hot water is not difficult to procure, nor is salt. So, the moment you ate something wrong, as quickly as possible, as soon as you finish your meal, do that. You will save yourself a lot of trouble later. But if at all you still have any throat problem, take several precautions. First thing is that thrice a day you must use the saline gargle water. Gargle thrice at the slightest trouble. And if possible, at bedtime take steam. If you have a steam inhaler, well and good. Otherwise, any pot, boil some water, it will generate steam. You put a towel on your face and sit in front of that. So, that will help you in taking care of your cough and cold. Second thing, as it is, you should take sufficient water, but especially during the pendency of cough and cold, increase the intake of your water. Like if normally you are taking say 6 glasses per day, when you have cough and cold, increase it to 8 glasses. Mind you, it is not to be cold water, it has to be slightly lukewarm water. Third thing is that you must cut down your food intake. Whenever you are having cough and cold, take less food than normal, especially avoid heavy foods, because like it or not, you should understand your throat goes wrong only when your stomach is also wrong. If there is some kind of constipation or indigestion, only then you get cough and cold. So, cut down on your food intake, take light food for a few days, it will be easier to come back out of that. In fact, if you are very serious about getting rid of your cough and cold quickly, like there are occasions when there is some big function, you cannot wait for 2-3 days, you want to be well within a few hours, I will tell you the secret of curing yourself without much wait. All you have to do is, at the first sign of cough and cold, cut down all food. All you have to do is survive on soup, and that does not mean fancy soup. You will be only taking simple boiled vegetable soup. Boil some vegetables, maybe if you want to blend them, it's okay, otherwise just with salt and pepper, take simple boiled vegetable soup. You will find that your cough and cold is a thing of the past in a matter of 24 hours. You will be perfectly normal. Now, being on such a strict fast is not easy. It is a torture for some. But please understand, the torture that you suffer during the pendency of cough and cold for 10 days or whatever would be a bigger torture. So, if there is a choice between a smaller torture and a big torture, I think we should go for a smaller one-day torture. So, our mistake is that we think that medicines are the answer. If I sit down to tell you how damaging those medicines are, you will be stunned. See, the first thing you have to understand is any medicine which has effect has to have side effects, especially in the case of cough and cold. Taking medicine for cough and cold is like firing a cannon just because you want to kill a mosquito. Some people make a serious mistake. They take antibiotics for that. Please remember, cough and cold is caused by virus. It is not caused by bacteria. Your antibiotics are totally useless for cough and cold. They do have a placebo effect. You feel that you are taking a medicine, but you are harming yourself tremendously by taking any kind of medicine. So, the best medicine for cough and cold is, believe it or not, hot water. I am not talking about lukewarm water. Take warm water, as warm as your tea, sip it gradually. It will provide you greater relief than any medicine on earth. If you can boil some ginger into that, that will be even better. So, that will be your standard practice. Keep on taking it repeatedly, you will be doing yourself a great service. In the end, I have a special word of precaution for those people who either smoke or take tobacco. They are more likely to have cough and cold. For them, something very important. even if they got violent cough and cold, they are not to take any kind of cough syrup ever. See, what happens is their lungs are already affected. We have those alveoli inside you. By smoking, you have flattened them. If you take cough suppressant, you would be letting all that fluffy material stick inside you. You have to suffer for a few days, let it come out, let all that phlegm come out. If by taking cough syrup, you force it to remain inside you, you will be ruining your lungs good and proper. You should be having cough and cold only when you feel like having it, which nobody wants. It is only because of the kind of mistakes that we make. And even when we talk about pollen causing it or any kind of change of weather, it is only because we let ourselves get exposed. I should give you a tip on that. Either in your house or in your car, never run your AC full blast. It should not be at the minimum temperature. You should be somewhere around, in Indian context, you should be around 24 degree, 25 degree centigrade, not at your 16 degree. We are so stupid that even in the summer of June, we would set our air conditioner at the lowest setting and then we will ask for a quilt. You are bound to be exposed and it will cause you serious trouble. So take care of your car and room AC also. You see, what happens is, most people you would see that if you have that dial there, they will set up it at 16 degrees. Even in the olden cars, even if there was not a temperature dial, it had that red mark and a blue mark. So it will be kept at the lowest part of the blue and the fan would be at a lower speed. Your target should be that your fan should always be at the highest speed. Change the dial of your AC somewhere at the middle where blue and red meet. It should be somewhere there, and you should be just about comfortable. You should not be feeling cold in your car. These few precautions would go a long way. Similarly, at home, once you have started your AC, either switch it off by midnight. If even that is not feasible, make sure that, supposing you have to get up at 6:30, switch off your AC at 5 o'clock. If you remain in a AC room till you get up and you come out, there will be problem with your sinus. These few precautions are more than enough to cure most of your problems.